Welcome back to Jesus Machinery. I am at your auction today doing a preview of what's in the sale over the next 3 days. But I've come to have a look at the tractors, and there's once again what a selection of variation from age, colour and value. So anyway, let's have a look at what's in the lineup. I think the first tractor that catches my eye, it has to be by far, is a Field Marshal. I don't think I've ever seen a Field Marshal here before. And I know very little about them. A friend of mine, James, will be here shortly. He'll know all about these tractors and what that's all about. But you don't see many of them here at auction. I think if I remember rightly from what I've been told, to start them up, you used to put a cartridge in there, screw the cap on and hit it with a hammer. I might be totally wrong, so if I am, I stand corrected, but rare to see one here. Very rare. That's certainly a bit of a useful bit of kit, I think, somewhere. 3-way tipping body. Not sure whether is the Koran the name of the Koran? Koran? What is it? Karen? I don't know. There you have it. It's a bit, and a big old Renault here that's I suspect, strongly suspect, she spent a lot of her time holidaying at the seaside by the amount of rust. She certainly has got some rust on her there, hasn't she? So, brown wheels to suit. But there's an absolute vast array of tractors here. We'll try and walk down the road and have a look at some of them. Nice sea key with the forward tilting exhaust pipe there, a little bit different. 270 Leyland, another golden oldie there. New Holland, I'm not sure whether that'd be actually New Holland or whether it's a Fiat in New Holland colours, but no doubt someone will know that. Another golden oldie from my era this time, case 1390. The standard gearbox. Big tractor in its time, big tractor. Very manoeuvrable. International 956 XL, 2-wheel drive, 6-cylinder. Always sound beautiful when they're running, purr and sound beautiful. So, not quite sure, is that a Ford underneath there? But it's got a Perkins engine, so probably a Massey. Oh, it's a Massey. Shear grab on there. There's all sorts here. A few Masseys here, I suspect will come in from very far away. Once again, built in Coventry. Been on a very warm climate and now come back to the UK. Nice tidy examples as well. .254. That's the model I'm not familiar with. I know they did a 354. So, if anybody knows about a 254, let me know. It might just be my ignorance, might just be a lack of knowledge, but not sure. 275, and then a fast track on the end there. I think there's almost every size and era of Massey here, right back to the early 135s. Little 590 there. Again, mega popular tractor in its time. With some crawler tractors here. John Deere 1750. With a canopy like that, she's definitely come in from somewhere from foreign lands. 3130. There you go, if you can work that on the front there, fair play to you. 3130, hydraulically powered 4-wheel drive. Don't see many of them around anymore. This one's That one's a direct drive, 4-wheel drive that has a prop shaft. This one is just a hydraulic drive. So, mind blowing, isn't it? Where all this stuff comes from, where it all appears from. Mind blowing. Forward there, 4630. Might need a translator there for the instructions on how to use the loader. Then we come on to some big ones. A voucher and a silver. I had 2 of them. Now that is a mean looking beast. Deutschfahr, or should they have Lamborghini on it? I don't know. So was that Lamborghini put on that green one for Jeremy Clarkson just for show? Or is it actually a proper Lamborghini tractor underneath there and Lamborghini market them in their own right? Which I'm sure someone will tell me. I probably should know the answer really, but not really my thing. Supplied by PEX, 4240, pre-Icon fast track. Been on construction, that one. Would be my guess. In fact, it's got the thumbs up stickers on the side there. To make me guess that's been on construction. I think probably the biggest tractor here has got to be this Fendt 828. That is some very, very serious lump for a tractor. I'm trying to learn about Fendt, I don't know much about them. I think young Tim used to know an awful lot. But this looks like a fairly clean example. Seat's good, always a good sign. The lock was broke, but you go look around there, gives you some idea of the scale of what's out here at your auctions today. Massive. So from green we go to blue with a T7215. Quite rare these days. You don't see many tractors nowadays without the front linkage, do you? But this is New Holland. T6160 from Burden's Group, local to us. The nice little T5 105. I suspect that's been on veg work somewhere along the line. Looking at the row spacings there. The brackets down there. They've probably got. Maybe there's been on a Haynes and Maidstone. So quite a nice selection. Massey, I don't know a lot about them. That's Tom Lamb's department, Massey. But construction, that's a beast as well. Class 850 Axion. So what a selection of tractors, but I think this one catches my eye. Very nice 5080G John Deere. It's a very nice clean example. '16 plate. Looks very nice. Roof line's a bit grubby there, but on the whole looks like a very straight tractor. So there we have a huge selection of tractors here at Euro Auctions, all going under the hammer tomorrow. So if I had to choose one tractor here to buy tomorrow, what would it be? tricky one. Nostalgia wise, I think this little tractor, because my first big tractor was a 384 Leyland, which is very similar to that. And that brings back an awful lot of memories. Would I want to play with one of them now? Probably not. $13.90 would be quite a high list on my list of tractors I'd like to buy. Again, nostalgia. Each time it was a big tractor. Had them in the past. So that's probably one. So it's a very tricky one, which one would I like to buy the most? But equally, I think if I really had to buy any, it probably can't have to be a 135. And now I've got a 135. Don't use it very much, to be fair. But as a young 12, 13, 14-year-old, I would spend many an hour, many a day on one of these. So, and for its age, probably 1968 or thereabouts tractor, what good condition, and I have a lot of memory. So, if I bought any, it would probably be that one there. But that's just my own personal choice. Anyway, thank you for watching my video on the lineup at Euro Auctions tomorrow. This will all be online tomorrow. So, if you're looking to buy a tractor, go online, Euro Auctions, and bid away to your heart's content. So thank you for watching my video. Thanks for the people that keep clicking, subscribing, it means a lot. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow. Thank you.